boys and girls. Today you are going to be finding perimeter in math, and before you do your lesson, I wanted to talk about the importance of accurate measuring. Construction workers and, well, anybody who's, there's a little lag in the video, sorry, anyone who's working on building something, there is an old saying that says this: measure twice, cut once. Now I want you to think about why people who build things might say this. Why would people say measure twice, cut once? You might be thinking, I suppose it's better to measure it 2 times and only cut it 1 time, because if I measure it only once and make a mistake in my measurement and then I go cut it, I'll bring my piece of wood or pipe or whatever I had been cutting back to my project and it won't fit. So this saying has practical use in the real world. Measure things twice to make sure it's accurate, and then you only need to cut your piece 1 time because it will be cut to the proper length the first time. So what you are doing this week in your math is a really important life skill, and if you can learn to work with accuracy through this lesson, I think that will serve you well in many ways in life. So today we're doing lesson 13, and I'm on page 65 in my book, in my workbook, and you just need to find the perimeter of the following shapes. Remember, perimeter is the boundary around the outside, and if we want to find the full length of the perimeter, we need to add up the lengths of the outside boundaries. So there are lots of ways you could do this, but today I'm just going to talk through a couple of them. So if we were in class, I would let you share your strategy. So some of you might say, okay, well, I doubled 8 and 8 and got 16, and then I added 3 to 16 and got 19, and then added 3 to 19 and got 20, 21, 22. So some of you might add it up in that way. Others might say, I added 16 plus 6. And still others might say, 8 and 3, well, that's 11. And then I can double that to get 22. Whatever strategy you use, as long as you end up with an accurate total, then that's great. But remember what we said, we want to measure twice and cut once. So for these problems today, kids, I don't want you to add them up 1 time and write the answer down. I want you to add them up twice to double check your work. So if the second time you get a different answer than the first time, you need to count them 1 more time. So you might even be measuring 3 times to make sure you get the 1 right answer. Accuracy is really important in math, boys and girls. So take your time to get these right. Let me talk about this one. So this is a square. You can tell because of the right angles, the 4 sides, and the measurement of each side length is given, and they are equal. So we have 4 4s. So a lot of you would recognize, oh, I don't need to add these. I could also just say 4 times 4 is 16. But perimeter, we usually often think of adding, so 4 plus 4 is 8. And we could double that. 8 and 8 is 16, or we could add 4 to 8 and get 12, and add the last 4 to 12 and get 16. So I won't go through all of these. I just wanted you to recognize that you can add in using your mental math in a lot of ways, and you should be double checking it. And you can certainly show your work here in this empty space on your paper too. All right. On the back side, there are no surprises for this lesson. So I don't think I need to go through it too much. I guess one thing I could say, if they tell us that this is a rectangular swimming pool, what if they didn't show the measurement of these sides? Would we have enough information to find the perimeter of the shape? Would you be able to figure that out? If they only gave you the side lengths here and they asked for the perimeter, would you be tricked? Or would you know that this side is also 10 even if you didn't see it written there? It's just something to think about. They made it easy on you, didn't they? They put each measurement, and this number and this unit of measure represents this side length, and they spelled it out for you. But I like to think that you would not fall for the trick of just adding these two sides if these numbers weren't shown here. So I won't do all the math for you, but I hope this helps you. I think the most important thing for today is accuracy. Measure twice. Add it more than once. And hopefully you'll get the right answer. Measure twice, cut once. Have fun doing your math, kids.